Our girls are in danger. I don't necessarily agree with His Excellency the Governor on his remarks. I don't know, I came when he was speaking. I don't know if it's true or not. If he refuted, it's a very good thing. Because it takes two to tango. Why do you want to punish the girl child more? Yeah, she gets pregnant, she's home, she drops out of the school, the boy child anaendelea. Ndiye anapata maea kabisa, anaendelea kabisa. And she's messed there. So I believe that they all deserve a second chance. Na mwanamume yoyote ako na mbili, unapatikana unacheza na mtoto mdogo. Administration help us. Na hiyo sisi kama mwezi, we will deal with it politically. Mtu kama huyo weka taya. Honestly, before you come into it, let's just discipline one or two in a very severe way. And then this thing will change. This trend will change. Because we are losing this thing. Ati Bungoma ni number 1 kwa maneno ya teenage pregnancies. We must reach a point and say no. And protect the girl child. I urge my colleagues, girl child is suffering. They lack as minimum basic needs as pads. In Bumula, we have procured 50,000 menstrual cups, and we are in the process of ensuring no girl from Bumula suffers the shame of being a girl. Thank you so much for this thing. About all these things we are trying to discuss is funding. It's funding. Is the government committed or not? And where is it we've put Machogu on task? I think the government is not serious. And I urge my colleagues that when we go back to Parliament, we must be more tougher to one CS Machogu and the Treasury. Because they have been telling us we are releasing capitation. We are releasing capitation. They're not. These head teachers are hardly working with 30% of what they are supposed to get. The dollar on the other side is hitting the roof. What you could budget with a year ago, before President Ruto took over, now it has gone up by almost 100%. What are these head teachers who are managers going to do? It is impossible. If in our houses we cannot manage now, what about head teachers? We are taking to them students. On the other hand, the ministry is very quick to say you can't increase fees, but you are dumping students to them. What are they going to do? So the onus are on us, MPs, that we must put this government to task to ensure that it delivers, and more so to the education sector. We have CBC. The parent does not understand CBC. The teacher does not understand CBC. The government does not understand CBC. And the administration does not understand CBC. And no one wants to point a finger where issues are. We have 2 teachers, junior secondary, teaching I don't know how many, 10 to what subjects. That is where the problem is, and we must confront it as leaders. I want for TSC. Some teacher, at times you transfer problems from one place to another. If you have a teacher who is perpetually messing, either is a drunkard, misappropriation of funds, why are you transferring him from Kandui to Bumula? If people from Kandui made noise about it, why shouldn't you find a way of dealing with it? Because some of these things, we should never let them reach to that point. And teachers, you must also be responsible. Be responsible. Teachers also be responsible. I have a case of Nahwana Primary where pupils gave their birth certificate to a head teacher who was a drunkard. He doesn't know where he put them. Now, on the NEMIS, they are not captured. The school has not received any funding for 2 years. How do I deal with such a teacher? And even by the time you are finding him to ask him those questions,